So right now I'm in Lake Tahoe, and this video is gym number 28, which is Gym Love. This has got 2 workouts in one. So I've been in Lake Tahoe for the last couple of days. It was straight after hiking loads in Yosemite, so I was pretty beat up. So it was just 2 fairly basic workouts covering the full body over both days. I've put it all into one video. Yes, I'm wearing a body warmer inside. It's freezing up here, but it's absolutely beautiful. There's loads of snow. It's like a big ski resort. The lake's incredible. But yeah, this is just going to be a quick run through of what I've been up to, and I'll cut straight into it. So first day was press and squat. So started off with 6 triples. This is 245 pounds, so 111 kilos. So I'm just showing 2 sets of each exercise. Did 6, as I said. I'm pretty happy with this. Pretty quick, nice and explosive, catching it on the bounce. And then the squat was just a simple back squat. 6 sets of 3 at 405, so that's 184 kilos. Moving fairly well. To say I'd hiked about 20 miles over 2 days, up over 2,000 feet each day, over rocks. My ankles, knees, hips, everything were on fire, but to move this for 6 sets of 3, fairly comfortably, I'm pretty happy with how the workout's gone. I probably dropped the weights on everything by about 5 to 10% of what I would normally choose to do for these particular reps, just because I wanted to try and keep the pace up, and I wasn't too sure how I'd hold up after all the activity in Yosemite. But so then the second sort of pressing movement was, say, close grip, medium-ish grip, bench press, nothing crazy, 205 pounds, 93 kilos. This was 6 sets of 6. Once again, I'll show you both sets. Moving pretty well. To be fair, I should have gone a bit heavier on this, but as I've said in a few videos, I've had a bit of on and off trouble with my left shoulder when I'm doing horizontal pressing, so I'm just taking it easy. But yeah, put a bit of work in, don't really do bench, so yeah. This is pretty much the only real bench press I do, some form of like medium to close grip. And then the second squatting movement, front squats. Now, obviously, if you've seen my other videos, you've seen that my max triple is now 160. But this is, I think, yeah, 120 kilos, so 265 pounds. So not heavy at all, but 6 sets of 6. Yeah, it was nice and smooth. I'm pretty happy with how these look. Definitely felt it in the quads after the back squats earlier on in the workout and all the walking I've been doing. I was feeling it, but yeah, it's not that heavy for me, so I was able to sort of get through them quite comfortably, so really happy with that. And then finished up with 4 sets of 10 tricep extensions. Now, I'm only going to show you 1 set of these because I'm very aware of how boring these are to look at, but I just wanted to show everything I did in the workout. So it was 6 triples on a press and a squat movement, 6 sixes on a press and a squat movement, 4 sets of 10 on a more isolation type movement, so triceps, and then same for the squat or the lower body, 4 sets of 10 on leg extensions. Definitely have to show these in there. I'm seeing some cuts on the legs. Putting on a bit of body fat right now as well, and legs looking jacked. What do you think about that? But yeah, that was the workout. It was pretty good. It took me a couple of hours. It was nice to get some work done after a few days off. Now day 2, which is today, I was done this morning. Same principles, but it's sort of all posterior focused. So 6 triples on, I would call them Pendlay rows, but they're more like deadlift rows, like Kayla Woolham, if you follow him, does. The reason being I was slightly more controlled and less aggressive because it's a more commercial gym. I didn't want to be smashing weights around. And then the deadlift was 207 kilos, so I think that's, what's that, 455 pounds. 6 sets of 3. Now I'm controlling the eccentric on these for 2 reasons. Firstly, I didn't want to go too heavy anyway because of the squats the other day, but I also didn't want to be dropping weight similar to the rows. It's a gym that doesn't really have lifting platforms, so I'm trying to be considerate, respectful. So I thought, you know what, instead of going to, I normally do maybe 225, 220 for triples, keep it a bit lighter and just get the working by slowing down the eccentric. So yeah, it was good. They were a bit easier than expected, to be fair, although I do look purple in the face. Then the 6 sets of 6, so I'm following the same scheme as the previous workout. 6 sets of 6 on the back was chin-ups. As you can see, I'm all over the place, swinging around. Yeah, not very good, but you know, I felt it in the lats and in the biceps, which is what I was wanting to do, so I had the desired effect, so whatever. Moving on to next, so the secondary sort of lower body posterior chainish type movement. Good mornings, nothing too crazy weight wise, 84 kilos or 85 kilos I think it works out at, with the pound plates. 6 sets of 6 reps, as I'm sure you've probably guessed. Yeah, it was fairly comfortable. I think I'm actually going a bit too low on some of the reps, and my back's starting to take over, so yeah, I don't know, maybe change it up. This set, for some reason, I decided to rush through it. Seems a lot quicker than the last one, but yeah, good mornings, I'm quite enjoying them. Starting to really feel it in the glutes, keeping the back nice and tight. I think it might even have a carryover to squats as well. And then the isolation work was like a dumbbell row, chest supported. I'm trying to go like a bit wider, so I really feel it in the rear delts, mid traps as well. 4 sets of 10, so same as the last workout with the tricep and leg extensions. Similar principle here. And then 4 sets of 10 on the cable pull throughs. Now, in a previous video, I'd done these for the first time, and I really liked them. I could really feel it in the glutes. So yeah, as questionable as the motion looks, it's definitely works. And that was it. So 2 days covering the whole body. So squat and press on day 1, sort of full posterior chain on day 2. Definitely feeling it right now. I've been hungry all day long. I've just been eating and eating and eating. My metabolism is revved up through the roof, especially after the couple of days of hiking as well. I've probably been averaging 4,000-5,000 plus calories a day for the last 3 or 4 days. But yeah, it was nice just to get some training done after a few days off. And yeah, that's it. Lake Tahoe, it is freezing here. So the next session is going to be in Sacramento, and I'll get back to you in a few days on that one. Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks.